Well, good day, everybody. It's Seamus here. So, yeah, this is rather unexpected stream, to be honest. It's only 6:45 in the morning. I've been up since like 3:30. Could not get back to sleep, so I was messing about with graphics, messing about with the usual stuff, OBS, and just making sure it was all working. And I thought, you know what, I'm not going to be able to get back to sleep, so why not just do a stream? So, if anybody's been watching the past couple of days, you know that I've been messing about with Train Simulator 2022, and in particular the Ruhr-Sieg line, and using the BR101. And just to repeat what I said the past couple of days, this is an old scenario from 2012, but it's a lot of fun. And yeah, so I've tried it a couple of times. Let me rephrase that. I've tried some of the scenarios a couple of times and failed, really because I was reading the chat, and especially this one here. If you have a look at you can't see the mouse cursor, but you can see what I've highlighted. Sleep Tight, that was the first one that I did. The Ghost Train, that one was a little bit confusing because you actually have to set up the points yourself on the track. And the one that I failed miserably yesterday was this guy here called Heating Up. It uses the BR101, as does the previous scenarios that I did. And yeah, the reason I failed it is because it really is limited to the timetable. And I wasn't watching the time. You know, I never do. I was busy chatting away. We had a lot of people in the chat there yesterday. So, not expecting too many people here today because again, it's not even 7 o'clock in the morning. In the UK, probably it's 10 to 1 in the morning. So people are either at their lunch or they've had their lunch. So we will see who shows up anyway. So let's get started. Yeah, I promised the other day we're trying not to say without further ado. So let's get started. There we go. So we're going to do this one, Heating Up BR101, the D-Bag Silver. 40 minutes. Yeah, and the difficulty really is because of the schedule. So the bottom, it is mid-July. Much of Germany is in a heatwave. On this busy day, take control of a stopping passenger service between Plettenberg and Hagen, whilst adhering to a timetable. Yeah, well, wish me luck, because again, this is now the third time I've done it. The first time I actually failed to open the doors at one of the stops. Yesterday I failed it because I was out of time, and then the third time, in fact, no, this is the fourth time I've done it now. Anywho, let's get going. So just check my controller. I'm using Rail Driver. It seems to work rather well here, so let's get going. Alright, and as soon as it tells me to go, I'm out of here, I tell you, because, so here we go, timetable listed on the display, passenger boarded, set off and ready. Right, all the brakes are off, reverse or forward, let's get going. You know, as much as I enjoy this route, I really don't want to be playing it over and over and over and over, but the challenge is there, so I've got to get up to 100 kilometers an hour. And hopefully we'll succeed. Like I said, I've done it 4 times, not 3. So did it yesterday, got through it okay. Just need to do the same today. So estimated time of arrival 13:18. So I've got 6 minutes to get to the next platform. And I need to turn the volume down on my headset because I realised I'm yelling down the microphone. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, I'm not speeding. That's a complete novelty. So according to the ETA, if you have a look down the bottom left of the HUD there, it says that I'm going to get there a minute 15 early. We shall see. We shall see. Oh, speeding. There we go. And you know, the one thing that I'm not going to say don't like, but one thing that Train Simulator 2022 is very critical of is speeding. You can do a mile over and it starts deducting points, but for those of you that know me, I've taken the points off. I don't care about getting a gold, bronze or a silver star. I just like to complete the scenario, so let's speed it up a wee bit. I want to try and stick to the speed limit as close as I possibly can, and hopefully we'll get through this today. So you're just crawling out of bed, or you're having your lunch, or you've gone back to work. I hope the day treats you all well. And I need to start braking here. So one thing about the Rail Driver is it's a good controller, but it has a sort of tacky feel to it, very cheap feel to it. I mean, I do enjoy it, and don't get me wrong. I'm glad I have it, because you got what, 1, 2, 3, 4 levers on it, and I need to slow down. You got 4 levers on it, 24, 27, about 30 buttons of various shapes and forms on it. So it does make controlling the train very, very easy without having to use the keyboard. Alright, speed her up a wee bit. Like I said, I'm really trying to get stuck to the speed limit as best I can here. Now I've got a better understanding of the train. It took me a couple of days. It's like anything, whether it's a flight sim, new aircraft, anything, or a racing simulator, you know, it takes you a wee while to get used to it, and how the controls work and how the brakes work and so on. Alright, let's look at the tasks. So, Verdal 1 arrived 1318, and it looks like we're approximately, I need to slow down, so using dynamic brakes. And I'll apologise if the discussion is a little bit disjointed. Really trying to focus on getting through this time through. Here we go. And what I've generally been doing, which seems to work, is when I get about 1 kilometre away, that's when I put the dynamic brakes onto full on, and it seems to work okay. So we're about to speeding again. Alright, so let's put the dynamic brakes on and let's see how we go. And the reason that you use the dynamic brakes is basically engine braking, using the engine to slow you down. It saves wear and tear on the brakes and the wheels. So that's me using the engine at the moment. What I try to do is get to the edge of the platform doing about approximately 30 kilometers an hour, roughly. And if I'm going too quick, then I'll actually start using the train brakes, which it looks like I may have to here. But so far so good. I'm like going to be at least half a minute. There we go, I'm starting to apply train brakes now. And I'm also going to put the locomotive brakes on as well. I think we got this, guys. I think we got it. Nice. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that was 45 seconds early, and this is quite a difficult route to actually keep the time up, actually, or to keep on time. But yeah, I like it. Like I'm saying, it's an old DLC from 2012. Oh, let's turn the lights on. There we go. All right, let's get back in the cab here, actually, because don't want to be late. So according to this, depart, in fact, where we go, task list, depart 1319. So we've just got over a minute before we need to depart. Let's have a quick look outside. So it's been rather nice past few days. We've had several German people on the stream with me, and they were saying how actually, you know, some of the buildings do look like rural Germany. And again, you know, for I know I repeat myself a lot, don't I? But for a scenario and DLC from 2012, I think they did not a bad job, actually. Cannot complain about it. Alright, so I got 30 seconds before they let us go. And again, so let's put the dynamic brakes all the way off. Locomotive brakes off, and let's put the train brakes to about 50%. Yeah, this one isn't as bad as some of the routes for time wise, but again, you have to keep your speed up. and not dilly-dally. There we go. So passenger board had started within the timetable, leave when ready. Right, I don't need telling twice. Oh, let the brakes off. There we go. Alright, so we're at 15 seconds late there. And it may not seem a lot, but I don't know the leeway on this, you know, whether it's like a minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes. All I know is that I kept failing it for not being on the timetable. So let's get it up to 100 kilometers. I know I could go faster than that, but again, you know, for me, it defeats the object. I like to try and stick to within the timetable and the speed limits and everything else as best I can. Alright, let's get it up there. Okay, so estimate time of arrival for the next station is 13:26 expected. So at the moment I'm 15 seconds ahead. Let's see if we can keep that going. Alright, let's pick the speed up a bit, drop to a kilometre, there we go. Okay, so with 2 greens ahead. So if anyone's interested in me explaining the signals, I did that in the past couple of streams. They're fairly straightforward actually. You've got a distance signal, you've got an HP signal, and you've also got a repeater. And the repeater basically repeats a signal that might be around the corner. And the repeater will have a little white dot on it to actually show you it's a repeater. Like this one here is a normal HP signal. We've got green, we're good to go. Then 3, 2, 1, count down to something. See what's around the corner. There we go. And this here is a distance signal, so this is telling me that the signal ahead is also green. So we can keep on plodding along. But yeah, like I'm saying, an old scenario, which I've probably said about 30 times by now, but very enjoyable. This one now I've done 4 times, succeeded once, so hopefully we'll succeed again today on this. But again, got to keep that speed up. Got to keep the speed up. So what time have we got? Yep, 7 o'clock in the morning here and 1 o'clock GMT, so in the afternoon. So again, if you're having a good day, and Scorpio 49, goodness me. How you doing, buddy? It's good afternoon. Yeah, it's 7. I was just saying it's 7 o'clock in the morning here, and I've been up since 3:30. Couldn't get to sleep again, and I've been messing about with the graphics, messing about with OBS. And I thought, you know what, I want to finish this scenario and let's stream it, you know. So I hope the day's treating you well, my friend. It's good to see you again. And I'm not sure if you caught it, but again, this DLC in this route was from 2012. But you know what, I'm really enjoying it. It's, I don't know. There's something about it, and I do like the German routes. I've actually got quite a few more modern ones as well, but for the time being I'm just going to be sticking to this one. It's quite challenging, especially the the timed ones where you have to stick to a timetable and try not to speed. And the braking on this thing is not the best as well, so it's quite difficult. Oh, there we go, speeding again. So again, just using engine brakes, not using any train brakes. The task list is stop at Altena, and I failed this one before because I stopped but then I forgot to open the doors. Go figure. Alright, let's get the speed up again. What have we got? We got approximately 30 seconds ahead of time, and again it's Top Gun. How are you doing, buddy? Nice to see you on the chat, my friend. Looks a bit hypnotic, says Scorpio. Yes, and It really is, actually. Like I say, this is my 4th time of doing this scenario, and I've failed it 3 times before. Passed it once, and I'm hopefully going to get through this on the stream today. So what I'm doing is the HUD at the bottom. I'm waiting till I'm about 1 kilometre away from Altana 1, which is the station. And then I put full dynamic braking on and hopefully stopping time. Is that why you like it? Yeah, like staring into space. I don't know why I like it. I don't know, it's just, to me it just captures the train simming, you know. It's like, I'm never very picky about graphics or, you know, frame rates or anything like that. I just enjoy it. Right, so as I've said before, if you've been on my stream before, I tried to get to the start of the platform doing about 30 kilometers an hour. If I'm not, then I start actually applying the train brakes. But Top Gun 1980, hello my friend, hope that you're doing well. As I said, it's 7 o'clock in the morning here, and sorry, I'm trying to watch the train and also the chat, so I apologise if I missed something there, guys. Alright, full train brakes. And let's put the locomotive brake on as well. And I think we're going to actually make this one. Too much braking, Seamus. Oh, 10 seconds, we've got 10 seconds, right. Open the doors. Yep, there's your passengers, mate. The passengers in Train Simulator 2022 leave a wee bit to desired. I mean, look at all those ladies on the right. You know, they're all clones of each other. But again, you know, it is what it is, as you say. And the clock face there has got nothing on it, but this side does. Very strange, very strange. I'm just hoping that I got enough of the train on the platform. Because if you ever look at the back here, you'll see that. And look, there we go. We do have passengers. Red seems to be the popular colour of the day here. But yeah, that was a rather bad stop actually. But I'm hoping, like I say, I'm optimistic. I'm hoping that I can get away on time. I'm supposed to be departing at 13:27. Alright, so let's put the train brakes on 50% roughly. Like I said, this isn't as bad as, for anybody that has Train Sim World 2, there's the Bakerloo line. That's frantic. I actually find that I don't enjoy it so much because it really is, it's like accelerate, brake, and it's just franticness for me, you know. Each to their own, as you see. There we go. Boarding complete. Brakes off. Floor it. There we go. One brakes, off you go. Alright, so we're back on time again. So we got 7 minutes roughly to get there. I just need to try and make up a wee bit of time. So where are you from, Top Gun? Which country are you from, if you don't mind me asking? Because again, this is an unusual time for me to stream. It's 7 o'clock in the morning here, like I'm saying. So it's either somebody's lunch break or England. Ah, got you, buddy. Nice one. Well, thank you. I really appreciate you stopping by. Right, so we're going down the hill here. Put some dynamic braking on. Yeah, actually, I'm in America. Don't let the accent fool you. Southeast London. Yeah, I used to live in Essex. I used to be a police officer down, of all things, down in Essex. I enjoyed it, mate. I enjoyed the south of England. You're just minutes from the sea, you know. It's a beautiful place. Loved it. So Scorpio's asking Top Gun, did you get storms in the area? Yeah, I've been reading about that, mate. You know, that you guys have been getting bombarded with that storm. Hope everybody's all well. Right, where are we for time? Oh, 1 minute 10 seconds ahead. Due tomorrow. Wow. Yeah, we've just had some strange weather over here. We had like 12 inches of snow the other day, and it was minus 28 Celsius. And then today it's like, I don't know, 30 Celsius. It changes all the time over here. Pretty windy there in Ireland, says Scorpio. Yeah. Alex, and I hope everybody's okay, mate, you know. I know my sister lives up in Edinburgh, and when the winds get high, they actually had to put huge lead weights on the roof. Might not be lead, but because the winds were so high, it was lifting off the roofs, you know. We're talking old council house here, not slate or anything. Right, so where are we for time? 30:33. It looks like I'm going to make it time-wise. Need to slow down. So see, we've got quite a few people there watching. Thank you very much. I appreciate you taking a part of your day out to keep me company here. And I hope the day is treating you all well. And for those of you that know Train Simulator 2022, there is a point system, you know, where you can get gold, bronze, silver. I turned all that off because I'm useless at sticking to the speed limit, and I just want to complete this scenario, you know, as best I can without seeing thousands of points being ripped away. Scorpio 49 says, bird feeder blown off the hook in the garden, nearly a disaster. Got to keep those bird feeders going. Yeah, we got 4 in my backyard. I got 4 bird feeders, and I think the squirrels probably eat more than the birds actually. Alright, so let's have a look at the task list. Pick up passes for Let Mathy, and I apologise for pronunciation. Okay, so let's pick up the speed a wee bit. So far I'm almost 2 minutes ahead. No squirrels here, yeah. Right. Listen, I think I've got to grips with the BR 101. Again, it's like use engine braking, use engine braking, use engine braking, front and centre, you know. And again, having the rail driver really helps, having these 4 levers on it. I don't think I can actually remember what keyboard commands are anymore, to be honest. But so far, so good. So far, so good. Captain Spitfire, how you doing, buddy? Thank you for the follow, mate. So for those of you in the chat that don't know Captain Spitfire, he does a lot of streaming on YouTube, and you can probably tell by his name, he flies Spitfire almost exclusively in DCS and Microsoft Flight Simulator. So go pay him a visit on YouTube if you fancy watching some Spitfire action. Alright. So I hope the day is treating you well there, Captain Spitfire. What is it, lunchtime for you, buddy, or what you do? Right. So my head is twitching around like a good one here, watching the speed limit, watching the chat. There we go. Alright. Wow, nearly 2 minutes ahead. I am doing grand, mate. I was just saying, it's like it's only 7:10 in the morning here. I've been up since about 3:30. You know when you go to bed absolutely tired, and then you just fall asleep, and then you wake up and you can't get back to sleep? Well, that happened like 4 hours ago. So, yeah. Let's have a quick look outside. Just finished lunch. Yeah. Are you going back to school, or is that you done, mate? I never quite know what goes on over there these days. But yeah, look at that. That's what I'm saying for, I know, repeat myself, but you know, for a 2012 route and train, the train actually comes with the route actually. I'm quite happy with it. School is off this week, back on Monday. Nice, nice one. Very cool. So there we go, Carriage G. How many of us have sat in a train and done that, you know? Just stared out the window. But I do actually have more modern German routes, and I'll probably get around to playing those as well, maybe on Train Simulator 2022 or indeed Train Sim World. Probably the next stream that I'm going to do is going to be the bus. Don't know if you've heard about it, but it's based around Berlin, and again Germany again. It's a bus simulator. It's almost like Euro Truck Simulator, but you're driving a bus and you're limited to certain routes within Berlin. But again, it's another simulator that I enjoy a lot actually. Right, so it's funny, you get so far, you're doing so well, and then you think, please don't mess it up now, you know. What have we got task-wise? So we've got 2 more stops actually. This is me holding my breath. If you notice that I'm not talking, it's like I'm getting anxious. Come on. You know what time we're supposed to be leaving here? 13:36. So we got like 25 seconds. That's good. When I did this the other day, I was so far behind it wasn't even funny. So Scorpio49 says the bus and trucks are more interesting. You can at least get lost. You know what? I actually ended up on the wrong track the other day, Scorpio. One of the scenarios on this, you have to set your own points. So I ended up going into the buffers instead of where I was. So I did get lost a little bit. All right, brakes off. Bear with. But yeah, point taken. Point taken. How's this for a view? I love it. And like I said, I'm sure many of us have sat in a train and stared into space and watching the world going by. I really think, you know, for a 2012, yep. I need a 2012 counter because I've probably said it like 15 times already, but I'm rather pleased with this actually. And it costs $9 on Steam. So for anybody that's got Train Simulator 2022, I would ignore 99.9% of the reviews because people are going to complain about it. But again, for $10 you get 5 trains, you get the route, and I can't remember if it's 8 or 10 scenarios. To me that's good value. And you can see yourself here, it's not that bad, you know. Let's jump in the carriage actually. See where we're going. Where are we stopping actually? Ah, right, okay, I'm glad I had a quick look there. But yeah, at least you can't get lost. It's a good point actually. As long as you end up on the right track, you're good. So Captain Spitfire, bear with me a moment. I'm just going to make sure I don't miss my braking here. See, I'm useless at multitasking. I know what I want to say, but I know I need to also stop the train. There we go, brakes are on. Isn't that the same company that made Flexibus, says Captain Spitfire. Yes, yes it is, mate. And I actually streamed Flexbus as well. And the bus itself is still in beta. I think it's beta 1.10 now. But again, it's been a few months since I last played it. The last time I streamed it, I think it was beta 1.3. And the only thing I dislike about it, and it is the night lighting. For anybody that's done Euro Truck Simulator, the night lighting is excellent. But in the bus, the night lighting just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem to light up the night very well. Yeah, and yeah, damn, that's fast like the bullet train. Yes. Mind you, this is kilometers an hour as well. So not miles an hour. Mind you, I'm looking at the stream here and it does look rather fast, doesn't it? So I just need to make sure I remember to put the train brakes on. What have we got time-wise? See, this is strange because again I was ahead of schedule. Alright, let's get these doors open. Now I'm late. Just to be annoying. Right, okay. Get the doors open. Depart 1340. Well, that's not going to happen. Let's have a quick look outside actually. But yeah, I think I love it. Welcoming. And Captain Spitfire, as I mentioned earlier on the stream, that we've had probably 4 or 5 Germans actually on here, and they actually enjoyed this because he said it does capture rural Germany fairly well. And I'm not going to say from 2012 again because you get sick of it, but you get the point. For an older scenario, it does rather well. Right, let's focus here, Seamus. Get back in the cab. Passengers, instruction complete. Right, good, okay. Brakes off, let's get going. But yeah, this is probably now the 7th or 8th time I've driven this train. It is really simplistic. There's one alert system on it, don't ask me what it is. But you'll hear it, you'll actually hear the announcers going off. I don't think it's CIFA. I know it's not that, but I don't actually know which system it is that it's on here. But again, really simplistic controls. I have other BR 101s, class 101s, and they've got a lot more control on them. But this one, like I said, fairly simple. Accelerator brakes. You got train brake, locomotive brake. Engine braking, and you got the one alerter that goes off. You got wipers as well. If I can get them to work. Ah, they don't seem to work. Okay. That's all good. So Captain Spitfire says, for sure, I like doing the red tram in Austria. I think up the mountains. Nice. Okay, so we got green ahead. We're good to go. And I need to get there in 10 minutes. Yeah, generally speaking, I think they've done a nice job of it. If you have a look at the little grey box on the bottom left hand side, it's got the current time is 1341, the ETA is 1351, sorry, the expected time there is 1351, and my ETA is 1349. So according to that, I've made up 2 minutes again. You know, it's a little bit quirky with the times, but I'm not complaining. I am not complaining one little bit. Generally speaking, you know, it puts the pressure on to get there on time, because again, I've failed this twice before already. Okay, 2 greens, that means the remote signal is also green, so we're good. So Captain Spitfire, you're going to be on Pirate Pilly's stream earlier, mate? Earlier. You said early in your chat and I read it out loud. You're going to be on the Pirate Pilly later on? Yeah, absolutely, mate. Captain Spitfire says better to be earlier than late. Yes. But like I said, I enjoy this now that I know what I'm doing. Now that I've got some idea about how to stop the train. So there we had 1 green on the top, that meant it was good, and then the remote signal below is saying that the next signal is also green, so we are good to go. Yeah, and a minute and a half ahead of schedule. Very nice. Wonderful. Awesome. Well, we'll see you there later on then, mate. Yeah, you know, I started the stream earlier. I really had no idea if I'd get anybody on, to be honest, because again, it's at 7:20 in the morning US time. It's lunchtime in the UK, so most people have gone back to work anyway. But yeah, I had like 5 people there for a moment, so I was quite pleased with that. It's nice to see new faces. So do you think you'll ever switch over to Twitch, or you're going to stick with YouTube, Captain Spitfire. Okay, I need to slow down. Need to slow down a lot. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm really getting the hang of these brakes now. Slow down a wee bit too much sometimes, but and one thing I mentioned is, you probably noticed there's no music. I have music at the beginning and the end and one in the middle for Be Right Back, but I like to actually hear the noise of the trains. Plus I talk a lot, so apologise if you like music. You're not going to hear much here. Unless mind you, Dougal did tell me the other day not to sing, so... Okay. So Captain Spitfire, bear with me now, what's he saying? I think I'll stay with YouTube as I like what's coming, like raiding for YouTube, etc., but also YouTube Shorts have been going very well with me. Yeah, you know what, Captain Spitfire, that's true. I've been looking at the ones that you've been doing outside, mate. They were very cool. That's nice. And you know, that's the thing, I've got no favourites. You know, I'm not going to say one platform's better than the other. I mean, they're both good platforms in their own right. I used to stream on YouTube, but I got 0 viewers every single time. Can't have anything to do with me, can it? You know. But yeah, I don't know. I just found with Twitch, it's like I've had quite a lot of people who are not related to any channel that me and you know, and I say, hey, how did you find me? And they say, hey, you know, I was doing a search and I found you, or your name just popped up. So I've still been getting discovered, if you want to use that phrase, on Twitch. But I've been with YouTube for, wow, 12 years, 10 years. But not as a streamer, just doing videos and stuff. Right, speeding again. Slow down. Speeding ticket. Yeah, you know what, Scorpio? I need to stop admitting it when I speed, because it is... Yeah. Sorry, officer, I was not speeding. And here's me going, oh, I'm speeding again. Alrighty, let's slow down a wee tad. There we go. Oh, a little bit more. Another train coming. There's another BR101 coming towards us. Love it. Yeah, you know, I generally try not to speed at all. You know, I don't mind a couple of miles over, but if I do, I'll drag it back down again. Captain Spitfire says, yeah, with YouTube as well, I can do videos and even the shorts, so got a bit of everything then, just streaming, while Twitch is more live content. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Okay, so I got a green and a yellow, that means I've got it. There we go. And did you see the 6 there? It means there's a 60 mile an hour speed limit coming up. I should have acknowledged that. I was sitting away chatting. Oh dear. I think the emergency brakes came on. I'm hoping not. I'm hoping not. It don't matter, I'm nearly doing 60 anyway. Yeah, I think the emergency brakes, no, they can't have, because I'm still rolling. Never mind. What have we got? Okay, so we got 2 yellows, that means this is going to be a... Right, hit it. He's in trouble. The Scorpio 49 says, the thing that has been annoying me lately is seeing so many cars on the road with defective headlights. Yes. You know what, mate? Yeah, I tend to agree with you, mate, you know. I tend to agree with you, buddy. Right. Full brakes. Yeah, you know, it's funny, Scorpio, I used to be a policeman down in Essex and down the south of England, and some of the excuses that you would get from people. One guy, his headlights were covered in mud, and he says, oh, he just drove through a puddle, but the mud looked like it'd been caked on for like 6 months, and it's like, do you really think we're going to believe that? You know, it's I always find it amusing. Alrighty. I thought I'd messed up there, guys. I really thought I'd messed up there. Right, so we're in the station. Let's get full brakes on. And we're 45 seconds ahead of schedule. Wow, this is cool. Now we've got 2 reds ahead. Alright, let's open the doors. Wow. Well, let's see if I've actually passed it. Yeah, invisible rear number plates this time of year. Yeah. Yes. I hear you, man. So I'm thinking I might have actually passed this. Holding my breath again. Sorry about that. It's like... You know, there's nothing worse than doing like a 2-hour scenario and you're failing because you forgot to open the doors at one of them. And this actually... I got to the stop previous to this yesterday, and then it said up in the top right hand corner, you failed to open the doors like 3 stops back. And it's like, could you not have told me then? You know, rather than waiting to now. But, right. Passengers disembark into the cool shelter of Hagen Station. You did a great job of sticking to the timetable. Scenario complete. I need a button that has a round of applause, actually, so we'll just cheer amongst ourselves for a moment. Wow. Well, I was rather impressed there, actually. There we go. So let's see how many mistakes. I always like to read this. It's almost like having a guilt trip. So, player used emergency brakes once. Huh. That's interesting because I don't even have emergency brakes set on this. Never mind. Speeding 19 times. But you've probably seen, again, with Train Simulator 2022, you do 1 mile over. And, you know, and it starts flashing at you. So passenger comfort level exceeded 0.003% of the time. So that means I'm a great driver, if I say so myself. So, need to be more modest. There we go. 29 miles, 47 kilometres. Excellent. So, I'm rather pleased with that. So what... Oh, pressed the wrong button. So what I'm probably going to do is take a little break, actually. First of all, thanks everybody for stopping by, and your company is very, very much appreciated. But I'm going to take a short break, and I'll be back in a wee minute.
Have I become a little too shy for love? I've been hurt before. All's fair in love and war. So I snuggle up close to the shell I'm living in. And if I let you in, another round begins. No, I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. What if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete? I'm spinning in a vicious cycle. I'm scared of doing something I'll regret. Maybe this is right, but I'm still staring at your silhouette. But what if you're everything I need? A fire in my heart, the air I breathe. What if I'm incomplete without you by my side? What if I go against my heart instead of confessing from the start? What if I miss out on the life meant for us? I need you by my side, by your side.
Alrighty then. So that was good. I'm actually testing out the buttons on my Stream Deck because again I was messing about. You know what all us streamers are like, Captain Spitfire. We're all messing about constantly. So I've been playing around with different settings and all the rest of it, but I think it all is working for this stream at least. So I'm going to stick with the Ruhr-Sieg line, and but I'm not quite sure what to choose yet. I don't want anything like 30 minutes, not for the stream. I'm going to do something a wee bit longer, but again, anything that doesn't have a tick I haven't done before. And I want to stick with the 101, so let's see what we've got with the 101 actually. Let's filter on that guy. Oh, what's this guy? Icebreaker Part 1, rescue a broken down ICE1. The only thing is it's like difficulty 4 and I'm thinking, what could that possibly mean? Let's have a look at something else just while we're thinking this through actually. What have we got? I guess I could try one of these other trains, but and I've done the only one for the silver one. The BR143, I have zero idea how that works. Let's have a look. Heavy freight. What's this one? A tanker train over the hill, 120 minutes middle. No idea what that means. 120 minutes middle. Oh, okay. Middle difficulty. That's what it's doing. It's saying middle difficulty. A tanker train over the hill. I have visions of me rolling backwards. Let's have a look at this one. Drive the BR294 through increasing fog to distribute a mixed freight train. Keep an eye on the weather though, you don't want to get stranded. Oh. Oh, look at this one. Why is this one red? Steam freight train, 100 minutes. Oh, why'd they make it red? So you were asking, I think it was you, Captain Spitfire, you were asking if they do the ice train on here. Well, you know what? Let's take the longest one just because. Drive a regional ICE1 train to Hagen. There we go. So again, I've never looked at this one before. So in fact, I'm just going to grab a drink here actually. Oh. Wish it was beer, but again, it's 7:35. Bit early for beer. And plus I don't have any, so. So I think we have ourselves a route. The ICE region, the DB ICE1 drive a regional train to Hagen. Yes. Alright, let's give it a go, guys. Let's see what happens. It's only 85 minutes. And we've got another 5.5 hours before Pilot Peely streams, so. I think I could do this in time. Okay, good morning driver. You will be running the 0800 regional service to Hagen and we'll be calling at Siegen. Siegen, I'm not going to try and pronounce them, I apologise. There are no expected delays to the service, however you will have to wait for a fast train to pass first. I can do that. Alright, let's jump in the cab. Well, we got a green light, so pick up passengers. Do I need to open the doors? Yeah, there we go. I'm glad I did that. If I hadn't opened the doors, I would have missed the first stop. And we got our lights on. Excellent. Oh, and another one coming. tell you, the people that design these scenarios, they have my respect, and the designers for the scenery and the trains and everything, a lot of respect for all those guys and girls. Right, now that you've picked up the passengers, you will now call it Ziegen blah blah blah. I apologise again for, I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Okay, brakes off, reverse or forward. Let's get going. What's the speed limit? 120 kilometers. So this is rather like flying a new aircraft because I have no idea. Oh, listen to how quiet that is. Let's have a listen outside. Honestly, what's not to love, you know? This is wonderful. Alright. So I need to stop here. Right, now here's the thing. I have got zero idea how good these brakes are. And I don't want to be late, so I'm stopping at this one. In fact, let's see. Okay, it doesn't have engine brakes. Okay. So it looks like it's train brakes. Let's try these. Yeah, and I've never driven this train before either. Okay, so it looks like the train brakes do a good job here actually. Wow, so I'm already almost 2 minutes ahead. But I'm glad I checked that. The other train, the 101, had engine braking on it. This one doesn't. So I just need to figure it all out. And same as always, what I try and do is get to the beginning of the platform doing approximately 30 kilometers an hour. Yeah, these brakes are excellent. Wow. There's my lights. Does this have wipers that work? No. I wonder what the horn sounds like. Wow, this is a quiet train. And in fact, let's not tempt fate. I was going to say it's so much easier, it stops a lot easier. But let's stop it first and then I'll actually say that. Oh, the wipers do work. Come on, keep going, guy, keep going, get at the platform. Wow, got a minute and a half to get here and I'm already there. So if you ever look at the HUD down at the bottom, the trick is to try and get as much in the green as you possibly can. Right, let's get these doors open. Task list, pick up the passengers, depart 8:05. I got 2 minutes. So I broke it, there is beeping on my class 444. Right, let's have a look outside, guys. So this Gasthauser, this thing here, it looks like it's an advert because I've seen it in many of the different stations that we've been driving past. But here we are in the ICE, nice. Oh goodness. Yeah, I hope I didn't run that red light. Be a shame if I've actually failed it already. So let's have a look at the map. So with the map, oh look at this, we've got a train coming in. Okay. Ah, so we're going the opposite direction. Okay. So it looks like we need to let that guy go through. The only trouble is I'm already past the lights. So task, show task, center player. Yeah, I'm hoping I haven't messed this up already. If I have, I'm going to restart it, I'll tell you. Because it looks like it's a fairly simple Here's me, I'm probably going to eat my words here, but it looks like it's a fairly simple scenario. Right, now that you've picked up the passengers, you will call at Cruistel. Right. So I'm not sure if I'm past the lights or not. Again, like saying, that's the problem. Let's see if I can... do I do it or not? Do I do it or not? Captain Spitfire says, fixed it with the DSD. No idea what that is, but I press E. Driver safety device. You know what? Let's just get going. Oh, you know what? Duh. That's the front of the train. That's what happens. I was looking at the back of the train. Oh dear. So don't do this, and then don't do that, and then wonder why everything's upside down. So we've got 100 kilometers an hour. Here we go. Yeah, that's the thing, Captain Spitfire. There's so many different acronyms within the trains. I don't know half of them. Like I said, I know on German trains you've got what's called SIFA. It's another safety device, and then you've got the... Oh, gosh. Hang on. I need to... Oh, there's no brake there. Hang on. Bear with me, mate. Sorry, before I had a combined lever. Now I actually got one lever for the throttle and one for the brakes. I'm trying not to go silly here. But yeah, I don't really read up on it too much. I should. I should read up a bit more, because, you know, I enjoy understanding what I'm doing, but I really wasn't expecting to be driving this much in Germany. It was just like, what'll I do today? So I started on the German routes. It wasn't really a plan or anything. But one thing I did learn was the German signalling, but I didn't learn about the safety systems that we have. Oh, there's the radio going off. So I don't actually know which buttons in here work, to be honest. What have we got? Oh, it's in German as well. Sand. Okay, so we got sand. That's your usual. What's this one? Alarm reset. Okay. But yeah, this is a quiet train. Yeah, I'm doing the Portsmouth line. Ah, what are you in? Are you in Train Simulator, or are you in Train Sim World, mate? Right, we're up to 140, but then we slow down to 100 again after that. But because this guy is easy to slow down from what I figured out a minute ago. Sim 1. Ah. Yeah, so at the moment, because I'm having to jump between the throttle and braking on two different controls, but again, the brakes on this seems to be really nice. So I think this is going to be an enjoyable trip, actually, as long as I don't mess it up too much. Oh, and we're now... There we go. Excellent. It's a little bit fiddly having to use two controls like this, but I guess in the real world you've used one hand on one and one on the other, really. I'm just using the one hand for both. So where do we need to stop? Cruise dial, 2.5 kilometers. Excellent. And the thing about anything is any of the simulators is the more you play it, the more you get to remember what you need to be looking for. It's like in the flight sims, you know, the more you do it, the more you realise what gauge does what, where is it, which button it is. And that's the thing about this, it's been so long since I've been in any of the train simulators, I was like forgetting what the buttons do and what am I looking at, and the task list, you know, I need to check that. It's, you know, check the map every so often as well. Just familiarisation again, and muscle memory, I guess you would call it. Right, so where are we? So let's try this. I'm going to give it like 0.75 kilometre away, and then I'm going to start putting the brakes on. So the throttle's neutral. Let's see how good these brakes are. Very good, actually. I guess when you got a train that's super fast. So Scorpio 49 says, I'm away, Seamus. Appointment with the hairdresser, not that that will be a challenge. Yeah, I just do a shampoo and shine on mine, mate. I just cut it myself with hair trimmers. All the best, Scorpio, and thanks very much. It's great to see you again. It's been a while. It has been a while, mate. You take care. And like I said, for any of you out there that hasn't hit the follow, if you would like to hit the follow button, please feel free to do so. It would be much appreciated. And it doesn't cost a penny. I'm trying not to use the same cliched sentence that everybody out there does. You know, like, it helps the channel, it does this, it does that, and it's like trying to get my own words to say, please hit the follow button if you would like to. It's hard to think of different words of how to do that without sounding the same as everyone else. Alright. Excellent. Oh, I'm late. I'm a minute late. Oh dear. How did that happen? Not to worry. So I'm supposed to be departing at 8:11. I'm already 8:11 and 32 seconds. So, guess I need to make up some time here. I'm not quite sure how that happened because, again, I don't think I was dilly-dallying, but you never know. Right, in fact, I tell you what, put my drink down. Now you pick the passengers, you will call at the next place. You'll have to catch on without speeding. Yep, I know. And you don't actually have to shut the doors yourself on this, it'll do it itself once you actually, everybody's all loaded up. So it's already telling me that I'm behind schedule, which is not good. Green light, we're good to go. Right. So what have we got? We got... Well, according to this, I'm going to get there a minute ahead of schedule, so I just need to make sure I keep the speed up, and we're going up a hill here as well. So if anybody was to ask me what my... I'm 2 minutes late, says Captain Spitfire. Yeah. I tell you. If anyone was to ask me what my favourite routes are, I'm going to say Japan. I've actually got a Japan. It's a fictitious route, but it's based on real life. I think it's called the Story of Forest Rail. Don't ask me which part of Japan it's based upon. But I really love it, and I've also got some Chinese routes as well. So I'd say they're my favourites, and Germany is a close second. Alright, what have we got? So again, looks like I'm a minute ahead. So let's see if we can keep this going. My eyes are darting back and forward between the speed limit and the... oh, there we go, speeding again. Speed limit and the signs. How can I be... This has got a heck of a powerful engine, I tell you. This is very smooth to drive. Compared to the 101, this thing picks up speed and it brakes rather nicely. So what have we got? Okay, we're losing time again. Alrighty. So we got a green, and we got the remote signal is also green, so we should be good to go. I cannot believe how quiet this is compared to the previous train that we were driving. And yeah, this also came with the pack as well. Right, get it down to 120. Nice. Okay. Green and green ahead. Yeah, that's the thing. Every time I slow down, just a couple of kilometers under, I start losing time very, very rapidly. Very, very difficult to keep it in trim. Yeah, I know that's an aviation phrase, but you know what I mean. Very, very difficult to keep it going. I'm like, my eyes are like fixed to the speedometer at the moment. Okay, green, and remote is green as well. Speed it up a wee bit. Still a half a minute ahead. What have we got? We got 10 minutes to get there, so can't afford to keep losing time. Oh, there we go, speeding again. It's either too fast or too slow. Here we go. 119. Let's see if we can stick it there. Yep, we're down to 25 seconds ahead. So at this rate, I'm going to be losing time again. 116. It really is. It's a case of too much, not enough, too much, not enough, too much, not enough. Right, I think we're good. Yeah, I know we're speeding. We're doing 121 and it's telling me off, but I'm going to leave it there, I think. No, I can't. It's gone up again. Yeah, this is going to be annoying if it's like this all the way. Task list. Right, we're stopping here. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're good. Famous last words. Green and green ahead. Okay. So it looks like I've made up a bit of the time. We've got a kilometre to go. See, I think this is where I'm losing a lot of time as well. I'm braking way too early. So we're like 10 seconds ahead of schedule. Bring it back down. And I'm now hoping I didn't leave it too late to brake. Let's see how good these brakes are. And my finger is there ready to open these doors. Wow, okay. So that was like 3/4 kilometre away and it is braking nicely. There we go. So let's get it to around my usual 30 kilometres before we hit the platform. And trickle in. Okay. Yeah, we're losing time again. Right. Anyway, not to worry. Got caught up quite a bit. Oh, let's stop there. That'll do it. Okay. Man, this is really difficult to keep on time. What have we got? Yeah, so we're supposed to be parting at 8:19. Probably going to be 8. Well, we'll see. We'll see what it does actually. Got quite a fair bit because this is a rather long scenario here. What have we got? We've got quite a few more stops. I'm optimistic. But again, one of the reasons that I don't like the timed ones is, again, it's because it's some of them can be rather frantic. You know, it's like you're just constantly playing with the brake and the throttle. And, you know, right, now you picked up passengers, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Right, brakes off. We're green ahead, let's go. Okay. So, like 15 seconds late. I can live with that. But yeah, as I was saying, it's like sometimes these scenarios can be rather frantic. I don't mind it telling me that I'm late, but as I said yesterday, I was doing one. It says basically you failed because you didn't keep to the schedule. You know, in real life you'd be late, but you'd still keep on going, wouldn't you? You know. So Captain Spitfire says having me on a 40 seconds late. Yeah. I don't know, you know, it's funny, I don't know how you can do that, sort of, but then again, you're not streaming at the moment. It's, right, we've got 100 kilometers speed limit coming up. Oh, and I'm speeding already. There we go. Get back down there. Get back down. I'm so used to driving the 101, I keep forgetting I've got no dynamic engine brakes on this thing. Yeah, this is actually rather frantic. It is for me anyway. Constantly watching the clock, watching the speed, watching the clock. Okay, so this is a repeater sign. You can tell it's got the white dot on it. So the repeater's telling me that round the corner there's going to be the proper sign. There we go, and we got a green. So what have we got brake-wise? About 40%. No, going to be late again. I'm going to try and not repeat this for the whole entire stream. Going to be late. Speed up. Going to be late. Speed up. I could always just think about something else. Oh dear, look at this. Come on, speed up. That didn't last long, did it? So, oh my word, come on. Yeah, this is going to be one of these scenarios that's just constantly fighting for time. Down a hill, here we go. Let's put 20% brakes on, see what we do. Oh no, 30%. There we go. Go back to about 25. No. Oh my word, this is going to... Yes, patience, Seamus. I need patience here. So as I said, it's wow, it's 8 o'clock in the morning here now, so it's actually getting a bit later now, which is nice. People are starting to wake up in America. And what have we got? So 2 o'clock in the UK. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day, and thanks very much for stopping by. It's very kind of you. And as I mentioned earlier, if you want to hit the follow button, please do, if you want to see more of these. And I just said earlier I was going to try and say something slightly different to what every other streamer says, and I just repeated the exact same words, didn't I? So I apologise about that. Anyway, hit the follow button if you want to. There we go. And I'll leave it at that. Yeah, it's funny, it is hard, Captain Spitfire, and it's like when you start saying, on YouTube especially, you know, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to be notified when blah blah blah, hit the bell button, or no, smash, that's it, smash the bell button. It's like, dude, get a thesaurus and figure out some different words to use, mate, you know. On the brake, off the brake, on the brake, off the brake. I'm starting to feel like a yo-yo here. Oh dear, get those brakes off. Alright, 10% braking. We're still speeding up. Right, so give it 26%. I'm slowing down, so give it 20%. There we go. Okay, repeater says green ahead, we're good to go. Okay. Yeah, it is Captain Spitfire. He says it's hard, actually. It really is. But I find this annoying, though. You know, it's like, I don't know. I guess it's the fact that you don't have any feeling of forward motion as such. The only thing you've got to look at is a dial that tells you that you're speeding up and slowing down. I think there's no seat of the pants feeling. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. It is... Oh, look, I'm speeding. Oh, there we go. Alright, and I think next stop, yep. We've got 2 kilometers. Supposed to get there at 0.26. So we're 15 seconds ahead, but then I'm probably going to lose that again when I do the braking. But again, this thing brakes really nicely, which is a good help actually. 2 greens, we're good to go. Again, so there should be a green round the corner. Where did that sound come from? That was interesting. But so far, the past 5, there we go, there's the repeater, also showing greens, we're good. But so far the past 2 or 3 days, all I've been driving is Germany, German routes. And I don't know, I'd like to say I'm really enjoying them. Well, I'm enjoying this route. I do have other ones that are more modern. But for now, like I'm saying, I'm just playing with the Ruhr-Sieg line from 2012. Okay, I need to start braking here. I just noticed that we got less than... Well, now got less than half a kilometre. We should be good though, I think. I'm fairly optimistic that the brakes are going to do what I need them to do. Maybe too much, actually. Yeah, these brakes are extremely good, but I'm getting a little bit of a panic. Again, this is the first time I've driven this, so I'm still trying to feel my way about when I need to be braking. So let's slow her down. Yeah, losing time again. But hey, as long as I get there within a minute. Splasher 6! How you doing, buddy? Very, very nice to see you, mate. Very, very nice to see you. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock in the morning here. I've been up since 3:30. And you know when you get one of those days when you crash out and then you wake up in the middle of the night and you can't get back to sleep? So I thought, you know what, while I'm playing around with Train Sim, let's check all my buttons again, make sure everything works, and just do a quick stream. So it's very nice to see you, my friend. I hope the day's treating you well. Wow. 15 seconds late. I can take that. I'll live with that one. So at the moment, Splasher, what we're doing is we're driving the ICE train in Germany. And for those of you who've been on this stream for a while, you've heard me say it before, but I'll repeat it for Splasher. This scenario and the route in the train, it's all from 2012. And I don't mean it's based around the 2012 era. I mean the actual DLC was done in 2012, so I quite enjoy it, considering it's an older DLC. Alright, what's this? Oh my goodness. Now calling it Grassenbrook. Okay. Brakes off, throttle. Floor it. So we got a green, and I think that's other signals for the other track actually. Yeah, there we go. So Splash the 6 is good to see streaming again. Yep, 8 o'clock here too in Iowa. Yeah. Yeah, I sort of fell off the wagon a wee bit, Splasher, with everything, you know, with streaming and following and watching other streamers. The only thing that I've been doing recently, let me bear with me a moment. The only thing I've been doing recently is Pilot Pilly stream. That's like once a week. Because I've found myself living on Twitch, and which is no bad thing, to be honest. Okay, repeater says we got green, good to go. So what's your plans for today then, Splash? You got anything interesting coming up? My entire plan is to not crash in the middle of the day, because again I want to get onto Pilot Peely's stream, which is 1900 Zulu time. So 1 o'clock in the afternoon our time. So I want to try and jump on that, but other than that I think my day's basically nothing. Plus it's pouring outside. I was going to go for a hike. I normally do like a 5-mile fast-paced hike, but you know, I've got waterproofs, and as long as it's not too hot I might still go out actually. Okay. Well, according to this I'm 30 seconds ahead. Yeah, let's see if we can keep it going. This ICE train is really, really twitchy, I tell you. It's like extremely fast and accelerates rapidly, and then it brakes equally rapidly. In fact, once we get up to speed, I'm going to pop outside again, have a look. I don't even know how many carriages we got on here. Oh, look at that, speeding. Right, stay there. Right, let's have a look outside. Where are we at? 1, 2, 3. 8. I think that's eight carriages there, I think. Look at that. Really enjoying this. Really enjoying this today. What have we got? Slowing down there a wee bit. Let me jump back in the cab. Okay, so Splashes says, had a job lined up, but the weather in southern Iowa was looking bad. Snow, so I postponed it. And I will be in the home office today. Yeah. Yeah, no point in taking risks out on the road, mate. We had like 12 inches the other day. And it was bitterly cold. It was like minus 20 Fahrenheit, which I think is like minus 28 Celsius with a wind chill. It was bitterly cold. Right, am I stopping here? I am stopping here. Accelerator off. Right, this is when I have to resist the temptation. Right. Alright, let's put the brakes on. Yeah, I have to resist the temptation to slow down too early and then have to accelerate up. So I'm giving it a kilometre. And see how that goes. Because this thing, like I say, it'll stop on a dime, to use an Americanism. But yeah, when I used to work up the road, I'm saying up the road, it was like 50 miles one way. And but the good thing is I was able to work from home. But yeah, I had like a 100 mile a day drive just for work. It was I got used to it. I used to get up at 3:30 in the morning just to avoid all the traffic. And I don't know, you know, 3:30, it's only a number on a dial, isn't it? But yeah, I missed all the traffic in both directions, which was rather nice. Plus I had several hours before everyone else showed up, so I was actually able to get stuff done. You know how that goes. Alrighty. Oh look, we're half a minute late again. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm panicking when it comes to braking here. Because again, like saying this thing, I've been driving the 101 so much, and I'm used to the braking on that. This one, I'm still trying to learn it. So we got 40 seconds. And because I don't know the scenario, I'm hoping that it gives me a little bit of leeway and not just like 1 minute late. Alright, let's get these doors open. Okay, Splasher 6 says it drives a 9-foot tall Ford Transit van. Oh wow, yeah. Oh yeah, I bet the wind catches that thing, make you change lanes without even trying to. Alright, so while we're here, where do we go? What's it supposed to leave at 8:33? Yeah, so we're already late. Look at these buildings, they are nicely done. Oh, in the trees. Oh, in the trees. Get out the trees, Seamus. Alright, so take half the brakes off. Now that you've picked up passengers, blah blah blah. Yep. I'm sounding the horn just because I can. But yeah, look at this thing. Again, I know it's only kilometres, but my word, it just picks up speed so rapidly. Oh, look at that. How's that for a view? And stick your head out the cab view. But I probably need to be checking the speed limit here actually, so let's get back in the cab. Oh, speeding. So there we go. Okay. So again, I say quite a lot, but just want to thank everybody for taking a bit of the time out of the day, stopping by. I see we've got a few more people in the chat watching this stream, so thank you. It's very kind of you. Whether you're chatting or not, or whether you're just watching, your company is very much appreciated. And I'm too slow again. Come on, pick your speed up, Seamus. Oh, we're going to 100 in a minute, so... Splasher6 says, have you watched the YouTube videos of the railroad engineer who runs from Oslo to Bergen? Some great winter. You know, there's a lot of them out there. Which one is it, mate? Can you remember the name? It's not, oh gosh, what's it? What? Oh, goodness me, I can't remember the name. I was going to say a name now and I can't remember. It'll probably come to me in a moment. But is that the one that's... I was going to say lots of snow from the cab. I've probably seen it. I probably do watch it. Captain Spitfire, well, that's me done for now. Got to take out the dog. Take care. Hey, yes, that's it, mate. Bear with me, Splasher. You got caught by the bot there. Yes. She used to call herself Hindu Cowgirl or something. I know exactly who you're talking about, mate. And then she had to change her name because people were getting hateful, shall we say, because of her name. I know exactly who you mean. Yeah, I've watched a lot of those. Let me just click this and allow that. Alright, I'm speeding. Novelty. Oh, and I'm not stopping. Come on, stop. I didn't have the mouse within the train simulator, so my brakes weren't working. I'm glad I noticed that. So you take care, Captain Spitfire. Hope the weather stays good for you, mate. Okay, so I think that remote signal there is for the other track, so we're good. There we go. There's our repeater, rather, with a white dot. But yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about, Splasher. Like I said, I watched her for a while actually, and she did a stream the other day and was actually talking on it. Because I know most of her videos are just silent, but again, it's just amazing to watch. Right, what are we for time? Oh wow! I'm rather pleased with that. 10 seconds late. I can live with that. And look at that, the time even matches on there. 8:37 in game time. So I hope everybody's enjoying this. It's again, thank you for keeping me company. I was in two minds about whether to stream or not, because I've been streaming the past 2 days, and I thought, you know what, I've been playing around with buttons in OBS and Stream Deck, and it's like I might as well just make sure everyone's working. And you can always do test streams, but you know what, I thought, why not just go and do a stream anyway and have done with it. What's the worst that can happen? Right, brakes off. Low right, Seamus. Alrighty. Get rid of that. Okay. So Splasher says, especially when she runs from I'm not quite sure. Once in a while she does a live stream. Ah. Yeah, I never quite know if they're live streams or whether like recorded videos that she does on live stream. But yeah, they're very relaxing to watch. Okay, green signal ahead, we're good to go. These are called HP signals actually, if anyone's interested. Oh, guess who's speeding? There we go. We're coming up to 120. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad I turned the points system off on this, because it would just, I would have ended up with minus like 900,000 or something. It penalises you very, very rapidly in this sim, actually, when you get things wrong. Curious256, hello Seamus, just dropped in to say hello, take a look at your other activities. Hey, thanks man, and thanks for the follow, and I'm speeding, see that you... I'm speeding already. Yeah, so thanks Curious Brian, Curious Bill. Curious Bee, rather. Bill is the chap's name, if anybody out there doesn't know him. So thanks very much. Yeah, I've been getting everything all set back up again for streaming. And so I've been streaming the past 3 days, and I was actually thinking about streaming the bus, which is another one that I do, but I still need to do quite a bit for that, actually, to get it all set up with an OBS and everything. And I'm too slow again. So really the only thing you miss, Bill, is me going way too fast and going way too slow, and going way too fast and way too slow, rather frantically actually. So we're coming up to 100km zone. Splash6 says, my dad was an engineer on the Burlington Northern Railroad for 45 years. Wow. That's nice, man. Yeah, and Britain is really, really dependent on the railway system. America, not so much. I mean, you've got public transport as such, but they don't run half as much as what they do over in Europe, you know. And because it's like the train from here to St. Louis, to Kansas City, I think it's once a day, whereas the trains from Scotland to London, I think there's like 25 a day. But yeah, I mean, you've got a good infrastructure over here, but it's not as dependent upon, or people are not as dependent upon it, I think, as they are in Europe. Maybe in some areas in America they are, I think, but in the Midwest here we tend to drive a lot, I think. Or fly, of course. But then again, you've got an enormous country too. Yeah, Europe really is good for rail travel. Oh, and I'm speeding again, I know. See, this annoys me. It's like... But then again, I don't want to blame the chat, but you know where my mind's going. I can't I can't text and drive at the same time, so here we go. Okay, remote signals green, we're good. And we've got 5 minutes before the next station. So thanks for stopping by, Bill. Like I was saying, it's always great to see you there, buddy. So hope the day's treating you well, and I hope that we catch you on Pilot Peely's stream later on today, mate. But yeah, I actually, Splasher, I actually started using the rail system last year, and like I said, I got the train to Kansas. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it really was dirt cheap, you know. And I mean, you can go all across America by train, and that's the thing. One of the guys I know is a tour agent, and he said all the complaints were from people who said it took too long, and I'm thinking, but you're on a train, what did you expect? You know what I mean? It's like you don't go on a train if you're in a hurry. You know, if you're in that much of a hurry, you would fly. And I find rail travel is relaxing. You can get up, walk about, go to the buffet car, you know, look at the windows. And, you know, I really enjoy rail travel, even if it does take a couple of days. But yeah, it was rather amusing. So Curious Bee says he knows the feeling there, Seamus. Why I prefer to talk and fly. Also, I type way too slow. Yeah, that's the good thing about streaming. You don't have to type, but you do you do have to keep your eyes. Well, look at I'm speeding already because I'm going down a hill. Yeah, I've been spending too many people in a hurry, says Splasher. Yeah, exactly, mate. Exactly. Enjoy the day, smell the roses, as they say, you know. Watch the trains going by. I should be taking snapshots here, but too busy having fun. Look at this. Let's get the task list. Look at this. I haven't done this before. You've even got a carriage view. Let's get rid of the HUD. Look at this. It's lovely and quiet, I tell you. You know what, Curious Bee? A lot of people have said that. I tend to stream a lot of things that... No, I'm not saying train simming isn't popular, because it is. But a lot of people that haven't actually been part of it don't even realise it exists. And I'm going way too slow again. But some of the other stuff that do the tables open, you want it all there, Bill. I don't know. I guess I could check. But, oh, hang on, I need to stop. See, so far I'm doing good. I haven't missed anything. And these brakes do work awesomely. But some of the other things that I stream, like Tram, as in TRAM, Tram Simulator Vienna, a lot of people have never even heard of it, and they've now got Tram Simulator Munich, which I just got, Euro Truck Simulator I stream, which I think everybody's heard of, and American Truck Simulator I stream. I tend to, I don't know, flight simming is probably the only sim that I don't stream because there's so many streamers out there already doing it. And also, you don't want to, you try not to tread on toes. That's why I like watching, I watch Splasher 6, and I do apologise, Splasher, I've been missing in action there for a wee bit. But Splasher 6 and Pilot Peely, and also Captain Spitfire. I try and catch up with you guys whenever I can. Alrighty, what are we for time? Wow, we're 30 seconds early. Wow. Nice. Let's look outside and then open the doors. Oh, look at that. Did you see those doors? Again, I've never driven this before. They slide sideways. That is so cool. Let's do the free camera for a minute. Let's have a look. Would you look at that? Wow. And I apologise if this makes anybody motion sick. Wow. I'm going to try and not be late as well. Oh, I'm making myself motion sick, so I don't have anything else. Right, so bear with me. What I'll do is we'll get started, put the brakes on 50%, and then I'll catch up with the chat, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was making myself feel motion sick. Too much movement for the eyeballs. When are we supposed to leave here? 1848, so got 30 seconds. Right, so Splasher says on his bucket list is to ride the NW Limited from Minneapolis to Seattle. Nice, yeah. Curious Bee, we got you, my friend. He said never seen this type of sim before. I think we're caught up. I remember trams in Glasgow and electric trolley buses. Yeah, you know, Edinburgh's got a tram service now. Obviously we had one, then they got rid of it, and now we've got a new one which is maybe 4 or 5 years old. I've never actually been on it yet, but Manchester, man, you should see their tram service. They have got a huge tram service. I was in Manchester a couple of years back and really enjoyed it. And then of course when I lived in Germany and Belgium, I like them. You know, it's like a taste of the past, isn't it? Alright, we're in a 100, going to a 140. Right, 8:54. So the next one's only 4 minutes away, 4 or 5 minutes away, depending on whether I can get the speed up or not. Alright, and I don't know if I thanked you, Bill, but thank you for the follow. So when I read the chat and it sort of like goes in and then it's like, what did you say? What did you do? That and then trying to drive a train, you know, it's a tough life, this train driver stuff. Right, here we go. In Splasher 6, yeah, her name used to be Hindu Cowgirl, wasn't it? That yes. Can't remember what her new name is, but yeah. It's rather sad that she had to change her name due to people being idiots, but there we go. But yeah, love her videos. Oh, where's the throttle? There we go. So thanks again, everybody, for stopping by. This is the first time I've driven the ICE train, and the 101, which I was driving before, has a combined throttle and brake lever, whereas this guy's actually got separate levers, and I keep forgetting which lever does what because I'm using the rail driver. Right, so where are we? 5 kilometers to go. Let's see if I can try. Let's get rid of this HUD. So Curious Bill says, "Not a problem, Seamus. I will continue watching whilst checking out tonight's Peely stream." Oh, thank you, man. That's very kind of you. Yeah, I plan on being on that actually. As long as I don't fall asleep. Like I said, I've been up since 3:30 this morning. Because I woke up and then, you know, couldn't get to sleep then, and then I started messing about with graphics and stuff. And then I thought, well, you know what, I've got everything all sorted for my train simulator. Let's make sure all the buttons still work. And here we are. I just love these sounds, I tell you. This sounds so different to the 101. This is wonderful. Right, so let's start slowing down a wee tad. But yeah, Bill, if you see that I'm not there, tell Pilot Peely I fell asleep. Because that's probably what's going to happen. Alrighty, so I think we're stopping here. Verdal 1, yep. But yeah, this schedule is rather, what's the word for it? Mentally tiring, I would say. Probably the lack of sleep, but again, having to focus on it all, it's I find it quite a chore. Alright, there we go, 3/4 kilometre. Let's put those brakes on. Nice. Like I was saying, this really does have yeah, some of the audio, you can probably hear that comes in a little bit strangely, but again, I'm not going to complain about it. Just one of those things. So one thing I try not to do when I'm streaming is moan about stuff, and it's you know, people need to relax, and they you know, they join people's. Mind you, there are people out there that stream, and you know, they like to look at the negative stuff, and that's them. But that's not my cup of tea, really. I like to just relax and chill out, and hopefully, you guys and girls out there, you know, you want a relaxed atmosphere. So if I ever do start complaining, please let me know. I generally don't go around it, get on top of any high horses. Too busy enjoying the Sims, actually. Right, so what have we got? When are we leaving here? 8:54, so we've got like 30 seconds. Let's have a quick look outside. And look at this, you know. Love it. Absolutely love it. I was wondering why we could see outside, but then I realised there's a door there. And the windows, of course. Right, so, brakes off, let's get going. And we're in 100. Nice. Oh. Don't know what I did there. Wrong button. Driver's cab. There we go. Gone into a tunnel. That's what we're doing. Curious B says, "Not a problem, Seamus. I will continue. Read that. Will do, Seamus. Mind you do need added scenery for tonight's stream." Ah, thank you. I didn't know that, mate. So I take it Neil's posted it in the Discord, has he, Bill? And Jay Winokur. Morning, mate. How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Is it to repeat myself? I've been up since 3:30, so I couldn't sleep. Messing about with buttons, messing about with graphics. Thought may as well stream and try and get another scenario out of the way in Train Simulator 2022. Good to see you, man. Hope the day's treating you well. All you're really missing is me going too fast, too slow, too fast, too slow, too fast, too slow. And I've been doing that for the past hour and a half, I think. Just rolled out of bed. Cool. Right, I'm just going to put you guys on mute for a minute. I've got a fleece jacket on. I want to take it off and I don't want to bang the microphone, so bear with me now. Yeah, Splasher 6, that's the name. I don't know why we couldn't think of it earlier. Yeah, this room gets a bit hot, actually. I've got the door shut, you know, and because the room is right next to the air conditioning system, and I got the door shut and it gets rather warm. Yeah, I know I'm speeding. Alright, I think I've caught up with the chat. So if I have missed anything, please feel free to type it again. But I think we're all caught up. Man, 8:30. Wow. It's hard to believe that I used to get up at 3:30 for work, and today I did it by accident because I couldn't get back to sleep, and it's I feel like I've been awake a day already, actually. Right, throttle, come on, Seamus. Don't want to be late. Don't want to be late. Yeah, I'm still trying to get my head around the split controls here. One for the throttle and one for the brake. I think we're good though. Okay, so we got like 3 minutes before the next stop. Yeah, this is a rather interesting route because again there's a lot of stopping and starting and picking up passengers, but again, you know, it's what trains do, isn't it, really? I was going to do a freight one, but a lot of the freight ones you actually involve changing points, and because again I'm not familiar with the trains on this route, I thought I'll just stick with the passenger journeys for the time being anyway. And Bill, yeah, let's say Bill, thanks very much for the heads up there. So I was getting rather warm, and when you put that up there, but yeah, I'll actually install it. I'm sure it's probably freeware off of flightsim.to, isn't it, or is there any payware on there, Bill? Orbex. Ah, okay. And I'm speeding. Thanks, Bill. I appreciate that. I might already have it. I tend to get addicted to Orbex scenery, to be honest. Is this a continuation of following the Nile, or is this a different route, Bill, that we're doing today? Or flight, rather. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to give it 0.75. There we go, and put the brakes on. Yeah, I tend to panic, like I say, but this train stops so well, and I'm always putting the brakes on way too early. But again, first time driving it. It's a break from the Nile trip. Okay. Does he mention which aircraft, Bill, please? Again, I can have a look once I've finished this, to be honest. I do apologise. You're probably in the middle of trying to do something there, mate. So for those of you that have just joined, thank you very much. Let's see we've got more people out there. This is Train Simulator 2022 and we're on the Ruhr-Sieg line, and again this DLC was developed in 2012, believe it or not, and still thoroughly enjoying it. And I need to brake. Please brake. Please. Oh, nice. Oh, I braked too soon, never mind. Just means it'll take longer to... I wonder how much of the cab is... I wonder how much of the train is left out. Let's have a look. Ah, we're good. They can walk forward, there's only 2 carriages. But yeah, look at... Let's see, we had 3 or 4 people from Germany on the stream yesterday. And they were all saying how... I mean, look at this. You know, it's beautiful, love it. But I'll probably play this for a few more days and then jump into more modern, a more modern German DLC actually. I'm enjoying it. And the train itself, this one is, again, these are very simplistic ones because they came with the DLC, which cost $9. Yeah, I do have more modern trains and more modern DLC, which let's say I'll get into one of these days. There's not enough hours in the days, you say. So Curious Bee says, he mentioned one, but small and fast will be good. Oh yeah, it's always difficult trying to keep up with Neil, isn't it? Small and fast. Are you talking about like an extra or something like a little fast nippy thing? Train driver's view, lights green, okay. Carriage view. So when this changes, I'm going to drive it from back here. And no, Bill, the tables don't unfold. Right. Well, so far we're doing good here. So far we're doing rather well, actually. Look at that. It's just nice. And I also have Train Simulator World 2. Which, if you're not familiar, is basically the equivalent of, if you look at this as FSX, then let me say that again. If you look at this simulator here as FSX, then Train Sim World 2 would be the equivalent of Microsoft Flight Simulator. You know, it's the newer version, and it's on the Unreal Engine as well. So, but this one here, Train Simulator 2022, has so much DLC. It's not even funny. Huge amounts of it, and I've bought it for the past 10 years, so I've got a lot of DLC here actually. And one of the reasons it'll be around for a long time to come, I think. Let me slow down. So Bill says, yes, along those lines, going to be exploring racing type tracks. Ah, you know what, I might actually lurk there. And there's Night Zep. How you doing, buddy? Still in Germany today, Night Zep. So good afternoon, says Night Zep, from his point of view. Yes. Yeah. I got up way too early, so I thought, as I've been messing around with buttons and graphics, I thought I may as well just jump back in the Train Sim and do another stream actually. But nice to see you, Night Zep. I've just seen yesterday, I think, and the day before, we had between 3 and 5 people from Germany all on the stream at the same time, which was rather nice, actually. Okay, 2 greens, we're good. Oh, that means the signal ahead is green, rather. Stormy weather. Yeah, the guys from the UK have been saying the exact same thing. They got storms flying through. All right, 120. Let's get this up to 120. So we're driving the ICE train here at the moment, Night Zap, and well, there you go, you just saw him speeding again. It is rather twitchy to control. accelerates very, very rapidly, but equally it brakes very, very rapidly. And today's the first day I've driven it, so I'm trying to get a feel for it, which you don't really have at the moment. But so far so good. So far I'm on schedule. And Night Zep, I'm not sure if you were on the stream yesterday when you saw that I failed one of the scenarios due to the time. I missed the timetable. I redid that previous to this one, and so I got rid of that today. I got that one out of the way. It really was a matter of accelerate as hard as you can, get up to speed and hold it there. It does not like you missing the timetable, or the schedule rather, you want to call it. Alright, let's keep it on 27% brakes, around there, not too slow. Okay, green light, we're good to go. So Night Zip said, looks very much as I remember trains in our country. Yeah. I don't know if you were there the other day when I mentioned I lived in Germany. I can't remember. It was so long ago. I think it was Bielefeld and Herford. I lived in when I was over in Germany. I enjoyed it. Nice country. I liked it. Trouble is, a lot of what I saw was more like the industrial areas. Never really got out much to the scenic parts, shall we say? But public transport in Germany was wonderful. I loved that a lot. Very, very nice. Yep. There's a 101 flying by. Alright, so we've got 3 minutes. So Curious B says needs to restart his computer. Keep putting British Rail to shame, they're Seamus. You know, it's funny. Skeptic was saying it was putting Deutsche Bahn to shame, but yeah, I haven't seen any leaves on the line yet, mate. But I know. Here's me. I can drive a train and stream at the same time, and read the chat. Oh, mine. I better not get too. Can't think of the right word. Show offy, I guess, because I'll probably make a mistake then. Wrong snow. Yeah, there we go. And you know, it's funny. I mean, like I'm saying, from an engineering perspective, it does make sense. Because you know, the drive wheels on the train, the actual impact area that they have on the rail is about the size of a 50p piece. So what they're saying makes sense. I think it was just the fact that with whoever delivered the message about leaves on the line, I think, yeah, what did you expect the press to do with that story, eh? Unless of course the press just fabricated a lot of it, which of course we know they never do. So okay, so I think we're stopping here. Yeah, this is a rather start-stoppy scenario, but that's fine. As I said, it's what trains do, isn't it? So 1.8 kilometers, we're doing good. Run a wee bit slow. Some of the right, Security Speed's off. All right, mate. I'll catch you later. Like I say, if I'm not on, it's because I fell asleep at the wrong time. But I'm going to try and stay awake for it. For Pilot Peely's stream later on, mate. Catch you there. And thanks for the heads up, mate. Appreciate it. I will see if I need to spend some money on Orbig scenery. Alright, green light, we're good. Yeah, we're rattling through this. This is rather good. There you go, slowing down way too much again. Oh wow, so Night Zep said sorry, I was listening to the train going by. So Night Zip said he wants that a train slide right past me at a station. Yeah. Like I saying, you think big rigs on the road have got trouble, but again with the trains, have got so little connection to the rail, you know. Alrighty. So what are we doing for time? Wow. 15 seconds late. That's not bad. Considering this is an 80-minute scenario. Alright, but again, I think it's rather more panic than anything here. Let's get the doors open. There we go. Oh, look at that, the map boards. How very cool is that? And nope, I'm not going to try and pronounce it. Would that be Hohenlimburg? Night Zep? I'm not sure about that, how you would pronounce that H in the middle. Hohenlimburg? I'm sure whatever I'm saying sounds bad anyway, so. Night Zep said it couldn't stop because of the dead leaves. Oh, right. Had to reverse back into the station. Yeah. Like saying, engineering-wise, it makes sense why, but it still makes for a humorous story. Right. Okay, brakes off. Let's get going. Check the lights ahead. There we go. I think in future what I'll do is if I'm going to do a 80-minute scenario, I'll probably do that to start with. Oh, thanks, man. Night Zip said it sounded okay, my pronunciation. But yeah, I already did I think it was a 40-minute scenario prior to this. And this is an 80-minute one, so that and the lack of sleep. And the tickety-tick, 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 tickety-tick. It's bad news when your driver falls asleep, isn't it? But yeah, I'm rather excited to try some of the newer routes, like seeing some of the newer German routes with the newer trains, either in this simulator or Train Sim World. And I don't know if they've got this in... oh my, speeding like a lunatic there. I don't know if they've got this in Train Sim World, but I'll have to actually have a look at it and see if they do. I wouldn't mind doing a comparison. Alright. Wow, so we got like 9 minutes. 9 minutes to the next one. Okay. So what I'm going to do, other than speed that is, let's pull up the maps, the center on player, see where we are. We have travelled a long way, folks. And this is where we're going. So we're going all the way up and around and back down to there on the green. And sorry you can't see the mouse cursor. Like saying, I actually did that deliberately. It's hard to point to things, but I know when I'm watching a stream, sometimes seeing the mouse is annoying. You know, I don't know, maybe that's just me. It looks like a little fly stuck on your screen. But again, it makes it impossible to point to anything. But not to worry. Right, so let's have a look at the task. I think, is this my last stop? It is. Wow. Wow. Green, we're good. I'm rather enjoying this, actually. Alrighty, Splasher. Well, thanks very much for stopping by, mate. You say he's hopping off at the next stop. Have a great day. Well, I hope you enjoyed travelling with Seamus Rail there, mate, and we'll catch you again next time. Have a grand day, mate. See you later. Alright, so we've got 100 coming up. Let's try and not panic with the brakes here. Alright. That's the thing about any simulator, whether it's trains or flight simulator, you have to learn the nuances of each of the aircraft or trains or trucks or boats or whatever it is that you're simming in. There we go. That was not bad. Wow, nice. So I'm patting myself on the back there. Kaharia, choo-choo, yes indeed, yes. Welcome, how you doing? I hope the day is treating you well. Yeah, it's good to see you. You were, hope the day is treating you... Oh, hang on, I just said that. Sorry, tried to multitask and failed there miserably. I think I went into repeat mode, so... But yeah, so got up early this morning, couldn't sleep, so decided after messing around with the graphics and buttons and locations that I would make sure everything's working, and I thought, well, why not I just stream it, you know? So I very much appreciate you stopping by, it's very kind of you. I tell you, I thought trying to fly a Cessna 172 was hard, trying to stick to airspeed and flight levels, but my goodness, this train, trying to keep it at the right, I was going to say airspeed, trying to keep it in the right speed here is like rather difficult. I'm going to blame the train and not the driver, actually. So everything is fine, says Kaharia. Right, there we go, not speeding. Holiday food and finally in front of the PC, can't get better. There we go. You know, I'm the opposite actually. I need to get outside more. I seem to have spent the past 10 months fixing my gaming rig, fixing my other computer, getting connections all sorted out, fixing OBS, fixing this, fixing that. So I'm the opposite. It's like, but I'm getting back to things. I'm getting back to streaming, getting back to hiking. So yeah, I need to get out more though. That's the only before the weather starts getting stupidly warm. But yeah, holidays are always nice. Oh, another ice train. But yeah, so this is the last stop actually. So I'm glad you were able to make it, Kaharia, sorry. So when it's the last stop and I'm trying to make sure I don't do anything to mess it up. I don't mind speeding a little bit. But I don't want to sort of end up missing something that says you're at a 40 kilometre a mile zone because, and then roll off the track or something. That would not be cool. And here we go, guys and girls, our last stop actually. Nice. This was a rather busy. Right, so we've got a yellow and a green and a... I think that means that the next one is caution. Oh, we're in a 60. That's it. You hear that buzzer? That was telling me there was a 60 coming up, so that was a caution sign. So I just need to get it down to 60 before then. I have tried driving this without the HUD, this thing at the bottom, but the trouble is that the signs on the track are not that good. That was good back there because my alert system went off, and then it had a 6 number underneath it, which meant you're coming up to 60. But I do get lost without it, you know. I don't, like I said, I don't play each of these tracks long enough to learn them. I better slow down a wee bit actually. So Kahiria says, well, I think this comes with the profession. I'm happy to see no people outside my home and PC. Yeah. Alright, so another letter. So that bottom sign said that it was going to be a red coming up. So can we ask you what the profession is, Kaharia, if you don't mind? Right, so I better actually start stopping here. Yeah, I tell you, this train, this ICE train, has been so much more frantic to drive than the DB 101, which I was driving yesterday and the day before, and indeed earlier on today. Shop assistant. Hey, it's all good. I hope, like I said, I hope you don't mind me asking. I understand people's privacy and things. It's just curious. But yeah, so you must meet a lot of people. I get it. Yeah, I get it. Right, this had better say that I succeeded. So let's open the doors and let everybody out, I guess. Look at that. Oh, wrong train. There we go. Look at that. That rather impressed me the way there was doors opened actually. Free camera. Let's go and have a look. Nobody getting out though, of course. Did we get rid of everybody? I think we must have scared them all away. Man, so it's 9:30 in the morning. Nobody about. But that's okay. So all I want for this to do now is tell me that I've succeeded it. At this scenario, and I'll be a happy chappy. You did not reach your final destination on time. Oh. You may wish to try again. That is not cricket. Did you... That was not cool. So, yes, I don't think I'm going to be doing that one again. I thought up until then, yeah, exactly. Exactly. Kahira's put some like question mark out there. It's like, really? Yes. Yes. Anywho, not to worry. Not to worry. It is what it is. And like I said, I'm not doing it again. It's... Yeah, whatever the time check on this was, I have no idea. But, I mean, I got there ahead of schedule, so I don't know what went wrong. Not to worry. Let's see if it says anything, actually. Let's see if it says anything in here. Right. Yeah, go away. So, speeding 61 times. Oh, you know, moved to train once while unloading. I bet you I didn't put the brakes fully on and people were getting on and off. Yeah, picked up passengers at 11 out of 12. That is right. Oh, look at that. An hour and a half. Oh no, that's real experience. Where was it to tell you this? This was 80 minutes, this thing. Yeah, I'm not doing it again, I tell you. Yeah, Nightzip said you don't get it. Kahiri says, well, this looks like the Deutsche Bahn. They are the most not on time. You know, it's funny. I wouldn't mind, but I was on time. So I don't know what I was looking at. Anyhow, not to worry. Well, I tell you what, guys and girls, thank you very much. That's been 2 hours and 15 minutes, and this was just meant as a test stream anyway. But test my patience, I think, with the timing on this schedule. Ah, dear. Okay, well, I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I'd like to say thanks very much for popping along and saying hello. And as I always like to say, if you want to hit the follow button, please feel free to do so. It doesn't cost anything. And I'll catch you on the next one. So until we meet again, it sounds like a song, I'll catch you guys and girls later. So until then, bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.
simple, dear. I'll still be here when you're gone. You gather souvenirs, but I will never be your pawn. Your pawn. Your pawn. My love wasn't ever a game. I lay my cards out on the table. There's nothing to gamble away, but I can promise that you'll never be the same. But I can promise that you'll never be the same. You can double down. I'll still be a proud haven for your love is never love. A river through your bluff, I will be enough, enough, enough. My love wasn't ever a game. I lay my cards out on the table. There's nothing to gamble away, but I can promise that you'll never be the same. Something you can never take, but it's not uncommon to forsake. Got a chronic urge to complicate. Think of love like a friend, not an enemy. Feeling I have nothing left to hide. I'll say what you know it when it's right. Keep it simple now, living it before I die. Think of love like a friend, not an enemy. My love